and feel about Sean Diddy Combs and any allegations against him, given your history of animosity with him?
Well, first of all, I'm not calling you and nobody else to get nobody to believe anything regarding him. Like I said, and I always say, me personally, I don't jump up and down and cheer for no black man going to prison or any other man, any other human being going to prison. Because people think prison is always the answer. I'm not saying a lot of people don't deserve to do their time and see what's going on. But at the same time, that's not no cheerful thing, because when you look at it, that man have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever affects him definitely affects his kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a lot of victims involved in it, and whatever affects them affects their kids. So it's not a good thing to be talking about any shit about the next person. But it's not a gray area with me. And at the same time, Puffy didn't react or get where he got or doing those things or those allegations by himself. He was taught from people before him, and he did it to the younger people after him. And we can talk all day and say what's true and what's not true. Only true part about it is videos, conversations, and people can see what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
But for it being happy and proud and say what do people think, that's irrelevant.
So Suge,
It's just like I heard earlier today when Ray J was talking to TMZ.
mm-hmm.
I got love for Harvey, but I see Charles always got some negative to say when it comes to West Coast people. And Charles tried to make a reference to say that, how do I feel when I'm in prison? Yeah, I'm in prison. I guarantee you I'm free more than Charles. If I feel like sleeping to 5 o'clock, or I want to sleep 12 hours a day, I can.
Sure.
But besides all that, the fact is, it's not no competition who's going to talk the loudest or talk the best. It's not something positive that can help anybody. I don't get on no platforms unless it be something positive. If it ain't positive.
I understand what you're saying. I want you to try to make some positive points here. I get what you're saying about TMZ, but that's not really my interest, as you might imagine. My interest is in what you can help people understand about these allegations that Diddy is facing and what you believe he's facing on the inside. Now, what's most interesting to me is that you seem to see Diddy as kind of an Epstein kind of figure, that Jeffrey Epstein, that a lot of people know what Diddy was about, and they were about the same thing, and that's why they're quiet. That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
Well,
What's up, Charles?
first of all, you got to start with the top. You starting with the top. Clyde Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell, Jimmy Iovine. Even if you take Jimmy Iovine, he had an allegation from him, same thing, it went away. You take Jimmy Iovine. They told me at Universal and Interscope, they said, you know what? We can't deal with artists that gets in trouble. And your artist gets in trouble, they talk crazy. Let's think about what they see. Now, I was told that I can't do business there because of that. Now, Doug Morris gave Puffy a deal for millions of dollars. It flopped. So when you look at all these things and everybody...
It makes sense. It makes sense. That makes sense. They didn't... that's why Suge was never around that type of shit. Suge won't go on.
I want to say Puffy, Puffy, Puffy. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he wiped the shit off his shoes, it still stinks.
He was there.
But he's not the only one.
Don't do that.
They got all the tapes.
Don't do that.
Now, when you talk about the tapes,
Kobe was just there, but but you know what time Kobe woke up for practice every morning? Kobe was there, just a cup of champagne. Let my boy sleep in peace. He got up out of there. He ain't had nothing to do with nothing. My boy went to practice 4 o'clock every morning, so he ain't really had no time to get with none of that. he was gone by 11. You know what I'm saying?
It's been going on for a long time.
Hold on, Suge. Help us understand, because a lot of this stuff is a little inside baseball for people, right? Because they don't live the life, they don't know the world, they don't know the players.
Now, Magic Johnson, you probably talking about that brother right there.
Monitored and recorded.
That's just a recording from the prison that's just saying that they record it, which obviously they do. Suge, help people understand, what tapes are you talking about? Who has them? And what kinds of things do you think they show?
It was there, hell yeah.
Well, number one,
Kobe.
luckily, they first short, their second short, I want no choice to be at those freaky parties. But you know what they show. They used to have a thing in the industry, right?
Kobe, though.
The sad thing about it, I don't like mentioning Usher. I don't like mentioning Justin Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody know what time it is. So at the same time, they used to have a joke. They never played this joke with me. And they used to walk in the Interscope office. They'd go back there and they'd be like, hey, we passed the test. I said, we haven't did the test. One dude said, well, don't say that in front of Mr. Knight because he's going to take it offensive and hurt somebody. I said, well, whatever it is, I will take it offensive or somebody will get their ass whooped. You know, that was me in those days.
They for sure got
they had these guys, they could call it the boiled egg test. They could take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, and have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood.
You heard what this nigga just said? This nigga said they put an egg in your asshole. If the egg break, you not ready. But if the egg don't break, you ready. You heard that nigga? I don't think you heard that.
And they used to walk in the Interscope office. They'd go back there and they'd be like, hey, we passed the test. I said, we haven't did the test. One dude said, well, don't say that in front of Mr. Knight because he's going to take it offensive and hurt somebody. I said, well, whatever it is, I probably will take it offensive or somebody will get their ass whooped. You know, that was me in those days. They used to have these guys, they used to call it the boiled egg test. They could take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, and have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. So everybody want to go act like
a boiled egg. You know, a boiled egg is soft and gushy, so that bitch. But they said if you put a boiled egg up your ass and that bitch relax, your ass opened up enough for it not to break. Now that's trifling. Let me chill. That's trifling, bro. That's crazy. They said Suge could not come in this bitch. Suge would have started swinging on shit. But what if that, you know, boiled eggs stink? What if that boiled egg busting a nigga ass, bro? Come on, bro. That's a crazy cleanup, nigga. They wildin'. Who ate the egg, nigga? What they do with the egg when the egg was done? My stomach hurt. Fuck.
they don't know what's going on.
Hold on a second, Suge.
You just look. All you got to do is
I have never heard of anything like that. So if I haven't heard about it, just assume a lot of people haven't heard that before. But you think it's on video?
Let's stop for a second.
Go ahead, Suge.
Yeah, listen, also, you ever been to any puffy parties?
No.
I want to see some tape.
You sure they had a long time to think about it. But if you haven't been in those butt naked parties, even some of the preachers been in those.
A lot of people haven't heard that before, but you think it's on video?
Let's stop for a second.
Go ahead, Suge.
Yeah, listen, also, have you ever been to any puffy parties?
No.
You sure they had a long time to think about it. But if you haven't been in those butt naked parties, even some of the preachers been in those parties, and they wasn't on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but there's proof of it. At the same time, everybody want to look around and act like something going on that wasn't right. It's the facts of life in the industry. Not for the people who don't get in. So, everybody, you got to look at it like this. You see a beautiful woman, or you see a handsome man. And it was like that all their life. From elementary school to junior high school to high school, they forced to go to college, right? They always knew they had something special about themselves. But you take some of the Hollywood executives or some artists, they might have been the ugly duckling for a long time before they had the teeth sticks and lipsticks in no 06, all the work done. Underneath, they
Let
still
Joe.
the young.
Oh, that's the Big Joe too, nigga. Big Joe is getting pounded. That's why, and look, that's why the Rockefeller broke up too. Cause Dame Dash, was too street. Like, they weren't going for that. Jay-Z had to cut them niggas off.
No confidence because they've been that way all their fucking life. So all of a sudden, if you look at Puffy old pictures, don't look nothing like his new pictures. Shit, they didn't do everything.
But Suge, just because he has plastic surgery, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying that you're wrong about rich people doing stuff to their face or whatever it is, but that's different than the allegations that are coming down on him.
I'm talking about richer people. I'm talking about the difference. I'm talking about, okay, look.
Kobe got plastic surgery?
Look at it like this. I look at real plain and simple. Ain't no whistleblower. Facts is there. But right now, I don't care if it's T.I., I don't care if it's Rick Ross, I don't care if it's Jay, I don't care if it's Snoop, I don't care if it's Game, I don't care if it's Dre. Nobody's stepping up on the fact that you know what's going on.
Nobody's defending him.
You're
right.
Guys at Interscope.
You're right.
Okay.
Okay, and I agree with that, but I wonder if, what do y'all think, Chad? I think a lot of people aren't defending Diddy because, put it like this, let's say you've been to a Diddy party, or let's say you and Diddy, I don't know, had a consensual, non-drugged, I don't know, freaky little foursome. You had sex with one girl, he had sex with one girl, he didn't fuck you, or just whatever little they have. Would you speak up? Like, you wouldn't speak up, right? Because there's too many allegations against him, number one, right? There's too many other people. And there's probably actually maybe in the mix of all the people who are accusing an actual victim. So when you speak up, it's like you could vouch for maybe your experience, right? Your experience with him, but you can't vouch for, and by the way, nobody wants to hear your experience, right? Because if your experience don't got nothing to do with any of the allegations, shut the fuck up. So maybe that's why people aren't speaking up. Or maybe people are like, nah, this nigga guilty. I don't know. You guys can be the judge.
Nobody is defending him, but that's why I was interested in hearing your perspective.
Hey, I like to say this too real quick. You got a woman that works for you is really incredible. You don't find too many people.
I thought you were about to implicate her in the investigation. I'm just glad you're not implicating Dusty in the investigation, Suge, because I can't take that.
She's not in the investigation.
All right,
but what
good.
I want to do for her is, I got to do this for her, but I want to turn her on to this clothing line called Girls Mondays to Sunday. Girl Monday to Sunday. And I'm definitely going to look out for her because I buy a lot of shit for a lot of people from that place. But look, what I was basically trying to say is this. I respect your show and respect what you're doing, but most important thing is there's got to be a solution. Because this has been going on in the industry for a whole bunch of years, for decades. And at the same time, nobody wants this to be true, and it shouldn't have to be true. But if we don't fix it and do something about it, history will constantly
repeat itself. Now, Suge, you said something early on that I want to get clarification for the audience, Suge. You said early on, you can't just look at Diddy in isolation. You said this was done to him. He learned from others, and it was done to him, and then he did to others. To me, that sounds like what I hear when people are talking about abusive situations, hurt people, that someone was sexually abused, they wind up being a perpetrator. Is that what you're suggesting about Sean Combs, that he was sexually abused and he now sexually abuses?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. I think
Andre Horrell.
What was done to him. And like I said, if you look at Russell Simmons, you know the truth. Andre Horrell, you know the truth. Clyde Davis, you know the truth. Jimmy Iovine, you know the truth. So there's not certain things that all of a sudden you got.
Yo, Acho Bun says, I know, he said, I know Suge Knight was proud that the egg didn't fit in his butt. Yo, well, that's what they should ask. Yo, whose ass didn't it fit in?
The industry is a business. It's been like that for a long time. And the casting couch is real, but it's for women and men. But far from all that, I think the most important thing is I feel like
He said, "Don't fit, boss. It don't fit."
they should let Puffy tell his truth. I'm quite sure he's gonna expose a lot of people. I'm sure he's gonna move forward with it. But I don't think it should be a situation like the Epstein thing where they found him hanging from the ceiling or dead for the truth to come out.
Do you believe
I think
that?
the truth needs to be.
Do you believe that Diddy is in danger in prison? And do you have advice for him based on what you just said?
He's not in danger.
Well, the first advice I have, I don't never want to say he's in danger, and neither should he say that. Because once he gets to the point where they feel he's going to be suicidal to himself, harmful to himself, once they put him on suicide watch, you have the rights to nothing. No socks, no drawers, no T-shirt, no blanket, no sheets. You asshole naked in a cell as a crazy man. So he definitely don't want to do
And then if you really not crazy, you just in that bitch with that heavy ass green suit on, looking crazy, dog.
that. And the other advice I would tell him, maybe he should get on the Jewish diet. Because the kosher meals is way better than the food somebody else is making for you. At least they're going to come hot. They're going to come sealed, and you got to be the one to open them. That's very important.
What about people trying to hurt him?
Go to jail. I mean, one of the things is...
Yeah, all that hunger strike shit, even though he not eating the jail food, he still eat, nigga. I did like 80-something days in jail. I didn't eat none of that food in jail. No jail food. Not one time. Motherfuckers thought I was crazy. Nah, I was just eating with some of the commissary thing and whatever else. I ain't eat none of that shit. I was scared to eat.
I don't care who you are.
Ways around it,
Prison and jail is a negative environment. If somebody can do something to them and get a name for themselves, they're going to actually do it. Or they can do whatever they feel they got to do to prove themselves. But we also got to learn. We got to learn from our mistakes. Everything don't have to be a mistake. You got to better yourself. But we all know what we sign up for in life. So if I sign up...
One thing I could say about Suge, he got wise in that motherfucker, dog. That ain't the same Suge. That's the Suge that won't even smack your ass no more. Dude look like he had peace in that bitch. Like,
to be a football player, I knew I'm going to get hit and I'm going to hurt some motherfuckers too. So I signed up to be in the music business and the entertainment business. If you fight for right and being a black man, there's certain things you got to look at for some challenges. If they can't take the money from you, they take you from the money by putting you in prison. That's a fact. In Puffy's situation, he should go and get his time out the way. Not no life sentence. If he can get a lesser time, he should jump on it because he had a great run. I'm in prison right now. I had a great run. So I don't go mad. I don't wake up mad. I've been locked up for 10 years, and I ain't had a bad day yet.
Damn.
And it's a lot of things we can do to help each other, and it's never too late for help. God bless us to have a voice. Let's use our voice. I had told Puffy a while back. I told T.D. Jackson a while back. Shit, come on, collect calls. We can politic. Because one thing for certain, one thing for sure, he's just not going to walk away with one scratch on it.
Do you think?
Like that.
Do you think that Diddy?
He can do so.
Do you think Diddy knows enough that it's a very delicate balance that maybe investigators will want to know these other names and greatly reduce his exposure to criminality to time versus what people would do to keep him quiet?
Number one, I've been knowing him a long time, and we was friends. We're not enemies, but we were friends. He's not a dummy, so he's smart enough to work his magic. On top of that, this man right here, he's been involved with the FBI and most of his career. It's not like he don't have no moves. So I don't think nobody should just count him out. I don't think he gonna lay down and just crawl in the corner and die. He probably going through a lot of shit right now because he probably going through a lot of withdrawals for the drugs. but the industry got him on drugs. And see, they do these things to take control. They're not doing, there's nothing wrong with being gay. If you choose to be gay, that's your preference. But they doing this to people for control, power situation.
Suge.
And they've been having the power of the, yes.
I appreciate your perspective on this.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of interesting.